Welcome to this video, where we're about to reveal a secret that most gardeners have never seen before. A system so revolutionary that it can transform your garden into a thriving, self-sustaining ecosystem that almost never needs water. A system that not only keeps your plants alive, but allows them to grow stronger, deeper, and more abundantly than you ever imagined. Imagine a garden where the soil stays perfectly moist, roots grow without stress, and the plants themselves communicate with the soil to draw exactly the amount of water they need. This is not science fiction. This is a method based on centuries of traditional knowledge combined with modern observations that allows your garden to literally irrigate itself. Many gardeners spend countless hours watering, adjusting, and worrying about whether their plants are getting too much or too little water. The truth is that traditional watering methods often harm the soil's natural structure. Overwatering washes away vital nutrients, while underwatering creates stress that weakens plants. But with a self-irrigating system we are about to explore, this problem disappears. You will learn how to prepare your soil in a way that it retains moisture naturally, creating pockets that store water deep underground, where plant roots can access it gradually. The surface may even appear dry, yet underneath, there is a hidden reservoir feeding your plants constantly, allowing them to thrive even during hot or dry periods. The first step is understanding how water moves in soil. Most gardeners assume that pouring water over the surface is enough, but soil is not just dirt, it's a living ecosystem. Tiny organisms, from bacteria to fungi, create channels that allow water to penetrate and remain accessible for roots. Our system harnesses this natural phenomenon by layering specific materials that enhance water retention and encourage microbial life. Think of it as building an underground sponge that your plants can tap into whenever they need. Organic matter like compost, leaf litter, and specific mulch types play a crucial role here. When placed correctly, they act as both a nutrient source and a water reservoir. Next, we introduce the concept of gravity-fed irrigation integrated into the soil itself by creating slight depressions, channels, and elevated mounds in strategic patterns. Water is naturally directed to where it is most needed. Rainwater or occasional manual watering is absorbed into these channels and slowly released to the roots over days or even weeks. The magic is that once the system is set up, you barely need to touch it again, yet plants remain perfectly hydrated. This is unlike drip systems that require constant monitoring or sprinkler systems that waste water and energy. Here, the garden literally does the work for you, but soil and water alone are not enough. The key to a thriving self-irrigating garden is diversity. Plants with complementary root systems are paired together. Deep-rooted plants act as natural pumps, bringing moisture and nutrients from the lower soil layers up to shallower-rooted plants. Ground cover plants protect the soil surface from evaporation, while nectarine-fixing plants naturally enrich the soil. This combination creates a balanced ecosystem where every plant supports the other. In addition, strategically placed organic mulch reduces temperature fluctuations and prevents water loss, keeping the environment stable for all inhabitants. Let's talk about the most important ingredient: understanding the water-holding capacity of your soil. Most gardeners do not measure this, and guess how much to water? Our assisting soil is prepared to hold water for extended periods without flooding the roots by mixing clay particles with organic matter and natural sand in the correct proportions. You create a medium that stores water efficiently while allowing oxygen to reach the roots. This ensures plants never drown and never dry out. The soil acts as a natural sponge, absorbing water and releasing it slowly, which is the core principle of our self-irrigating method. Another crucial aspect is the integration of hidden reservoirs beneath the soil surface. Small containers, terracotta pots, or perforated tubes are embedded underground, filled with water, and connected to the soil through natural capillary action. These reservoirs slowly feed water to the roots, maintaining consistent hydration. The beauty of this system is that it is entirely passive. There are no pumps, no timers, no electronics, just a well-designed structure that uses gravity, capillarity, and natural soil processes. It's simple, elegant, and incredibly effective. To enhance the system further, certain amendments can be added to the soil that increase its ability to retain water. Biochar, a type of charcoal, is one of the most effective. It not only stores water, but also provides a habitat for beneficial microbes that improve nutrient uptake. When used correctly, biochar can increase the water-holding capacity of soil by up to 50%, meaning that after a single irrigation, plants have access to water for days or weeks. This is the secret that allows the garden to irrigate itself almost indefinitely. Now, let's discuss plant selection. Choosing the right plants for this system is crucial. Drought-tolerant varieties, deep-rooted perennials, and plants that naturally recycle nutrients are preferred. However, even more delicate plants can thrive once the soil is conditioned correctly and reservoirs are in place. Companion planting ensures that each plant benefits from its neighbors, creating a synergistic effect. For example, legumes can provide nitrogen, while certain herbs attract beneficial insects that reduce pests without chemicals. Every element in the garden contributes to its self-sufficiency. Setting up the system begins with careful planning. Map out the garden, considering sunlight, soil type, and plant spacing. Construct mounds and channels to direct water naturally. Integrate underground reservoirs and layer soil amendments. Apply mulch to reduce evaporation and plant complementary species strategically. Once planted, the garden requires only minimal maintenance, occasional pruning, adding organic matter to maintain soil health, and monitoring for any pest issues. But the daily grind of watering becomes almost entirely unnecessary. One of the most satisfying aspects of this system is observing the transformation. Within weeks, you will notice plants looking healthier, leaves greener, and roots growing deeper. Flowers bloom more abundantly, fruits and vegetables increase in size, and overall yields can multiply. The garden essentially becomes a self-regulating organism, adjusting water distribution naturally, and even during dry spells, plants continue to thrive. This creates a remarkable sense of satisfaction and confidence, knowing that your efforts are amplified by the system itself. Science backs up these observations. Studies on soil structure, microbial life, and water retention demonstrate that gardens designed with these principles are far more resilient and productive than conventional gardens. Soil biology is fundamental. Healthy soil holds water, cycles nutrients, and supports plant growth without external inputs. Our system works with nature, not against it, which is why it produces results so dramatic that many gardeners find it almost unbelievable. For those concerned about cost, this system is extremely economical. Most materials are either naturally available or low cost. Organic matter can come from kitchen scraps, fallen leaves, or local compost. Terracotta pots or recycled containers can serve as reservoirs. Mulch can be collected from garden debris. There's no need for expensive pumps, timers, or irrigation equipment. This makes the method accessible to anyone, whether you have a small balcony garden, a backyard plot, or even a large farm. Maintenance is minimal. The system is designed to be occasionally, top-ups to the reservoirs may be necessary, and soil amendments can be added seasonally to maintain fertility. But the garden largely runs itself, allowing you more time to enjoy your plants, harvest crops, and experience the therapeutic benefits of gardening without the tedious and repetitive chore of daily watering. Another hidden benefit is resilience. Gardens built with this system are better equipped to survive heat waves, droughts, and inconsistent rainfall. Because the soil stores water efficiently and distributes it intelligently, plants do not experience the shock of sudden dryness. Root systems expand naturally, seeking water where it is needed, and the ecosystem of microorganisms helps buffer against stress. This creates a stable environment where plants thrive in all conditions. We also integrate natural pest control into this system. Healthy, well-hydrated plants are more resistant to pests. Ground covers, companion plants, and beneficial insect habitats reduce the need for chemical pesticides. When the garden maintains its own water balance, it becomes less attractive to stress-seeking pests that target weak plants. In essence, by solving the water problem, many other gardening challenges diminish automatically. Let's address common concerns. People often ask if this system works in small spaces. Absolutely. With careful planning, container gardens, raised beds, and even vertical arrangements can utilize these principles. Water storage reservoirs can be hidden below containers, and soil amendments work the same way. Even small plots can achieve incredible yields with minimal intervention. The principle is scalable and flexible. Another frequent question is whether the system is difficult to set up. It may seem complex at first glance, but once you understand the core principles: soil structure, water retention, reservoir integration, and plant selection, the process becomes intuitive. Step-by-step guides, visual diagrams, and careful observation ensure success, even for beginners. In fact, the simplicity and effectiveness often surprise experienced gardeners accustomed to traditional methods. Seasonal adjustments are straightforward. The system is naturally adaptable. In winter, reservoirs may need minor protection to prevent freezing. Mulch layers can be adjusted to conserve heat or moisture. Planting schedules follow the same logic as traditional gardens, but with reduced water input. The beauty of this approach is that it allows you to work with the natural rhythm of the garden rather than against it. The transformation extends beyond productivity. Watching a garden that maintains itself, even in the absence of daily watering, is psychologically rewarding. It reduces stress, increases satisfaction, and fosters a deeper connection with nature. You can literally see the results of a well-designed ecosystem operating harmoniously. This adds a level of engagement and excitement that keeps gardeners coming back, inspired to expand the system or experiment with new plant varieties. In conclusion, the secret self-irrigating system we've explored in this video is revolutionary for anyone serious about gardening. By understanding soil, water retention, plant interactions, and passive irrigation techniques, you can create a garden that requires minimal human intervention yet produces maximum results. Plants grow stronger, yields increase, soil health improves, and the need for constant watering disappears. This system delivers exactly what the title promises: a garden that almost never needs water and thrives on its own. By following these principles, you are not only saving time and effort, but also creating a sustainable, resilient, and highly productive garden that will reward you for years to come. Take the first steps today. Observe your garden, plan the layout, prepare the soil, add your reservoirs, and plant complementary species. Within weeks, you will see the magic happen. Plants will flourish, water retention will improve, and the self-irrigating garden you dreamed of will become a reality. This is more than gardening. It's a revolution in how we interact with the natural world. A way to harness nature's intelligence for our benefit while respecting the ecosystem. The garden that never needs water is not just a fantasy, it's achievable, practical, and incredibly satisfying.